Alrighty, well, I think we can, wow, I, where do I begin with this game right here? Where do I begin with this one? Holy crap. Well, I guess I probably can start off with, the Wild win, 7-4 against the Detroit Red Wings at home to improve to 30, 11, and 3 overall. But holy mama, was tonight just an absolute roller coaster of a game overall. I mean, yeah, like tonight was, yeah, basically all I could say is it had everything. It had everything. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this because it's probably the best actual way I can talk about this here. But oh man, yeah. So the Wild start off tonight, very sloppy, and I mean very sloppy. Jordy Ben had a couple of just really bad looks in that first period. And before you know it, wham bam, thank you ma'am, about 3.5, 4 minutes in, we're down 2-0. Oh. And then the Wild go crazy. And I mean crazy. Over the next, I'd say, 25, 30 minutes of gameplay. Because Boldy scores. And then he scores again. And then he scores again. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Boldy had a hattie tonight. Matt Boldy with his first NHL career hat trick. And also we had goals by Ek, 2 by Kaprizov, and 1 by Hartman. A couple of empty netters thrown in there too, but Detroit, holy crap. I mean, hats off to Detroit because they still played their guts out tonight. I mean, it was back and forth speed style of hockey, which is one of those where if you have a heart condition, probably don't want to watch the game. Holy mother of Mary and Moses. That's all I got to say there. Whew. Oh yeah, did I also mention that Matt Dumba was out tonight with a lower body injury? Oh, man. And then Moose is, suspension ended tonight, so he'll be back against Winnipeg when we go up there on Wednesday. But yeah, Boldy with the hat trick, Ek with a goal, Kaprizov with 2 goals, and Hartman got an empty netter to get himself off of a 7 or 8 game schneid there himself. But yeah, I mean, it was an accordion effect because, as I mentioned earlier, Detroit got the first 2. Minnesota scored the next 5. Detroit scored 2 more to make it 5-4, and then Kaprizov and Hartman hit 2 empty netters to essentially put this thing on ice. See what I did there? Okay. But yeah. Again, they don't ask you how, they ask you how many. That's all I got to say there. But holy mama. Just holy mama. I mean, that was an entertaining game. All things considered. And even after the Wild dropped down 2-0, though, I mean, just the resiliency and the grit. Because it was literally... Oh, yeah, by the way, did I mention, too, that the Minnesota Wild had 3 power play goals on 4 chances tonight. But we were also in the penalty box like 7 times tonight ourselves, including a very interesting call on Fiala. Yeah, we've got to clean up the fucking penalty box, boys. It's the same stuff that hit us last year. I mean, that's probably my biggest gripe with this team is they can't stay out of the fucking penalty box. But anyway, I mean, with that being said, though, it's like more times than not, they still manage to find a way to get it done. But again, eventually you're going to crumble and eventually you're going to fail just because you're killing like 7 penalties. Just by osmosis, 1 or 2 of them should sneak past. But holy crap. Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned before, this wasn't a pretty win by any means, but again, with a few key pieces out, this also shows some grit. This also shows determination. This also shows this team can fight, which we already knew. And this also shows you can't take anyone lightly. Especially Detroit, because holy crap. I mean, this was very easily a trap game. It very easily should have been a trap game. Coming off of that emotional win against Carolina, who was a top 5 team in the entire league. And then you literally get punched in the mouth. 2 goals in like 3 minutes. That was just, yeah, I mean, literally, the first 10 minutes of this game were just, I don't even know. Like, the Wild were playing way too loose, way too reckless. But, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, after they got it together. And all in all, the Wild win 7-4. And again, congratulations to Matt Boldy on your hat trick. So yeah, that'll basically conclude this video. So, don't know if I'll be able to record the recap after the Jets or not, but especially because it's not going to be on live television. Stupid blackout rules. But anyway, so yeah, basically that'll pretty much wrap this up. So until we meet again, this is Jacob. Have a good night.